Going to go over yesterday, Tuesday, and what's upcoming, some ideas, my perspective, and hopefully you enjoy it. So, first thing I want to do is apologize. Yesterday, I did not make the weekend league. Didn't qualify for the weekend league last weekend because on Easter weekend I wasn't able to play enough games. I got 8 wins and didn't qualify. I didn't realize it. I'm just so used to automatically qualifying, and I blanked and I didn't realize it. It had been so long. So yesterday I wasn't anticipating those packs and the Tuesday sell-off that usually happens. So I didn't bring it up yesterday. I should have. I wish I remembered because there was some sell-off. You know, yesterday afternoon, I checked in real quick, and the sell-off. What I noticed, and I can't see everything. I just don't have the time, but the sell-off was right here. Mike Singletary's, which somebody bought them all up. Mike Singletary's, these were under 100K. They were going from 95 to 98K. Again, I forgot all about it. So usually I would be prepared and have some coins. I just didn't have any coins. I've been loading up on these scramble cards, doing the defensive tackle position that I went over yesterday. And, I would have bought some if I had the coins. I just didn't have the coins. So I missed a good opportunity. Here's the thing. I don't know if I don't think it's a 150 card anymore because one, this is just a common card. It it just seems like this card, and there's certain cards that in packs, more of them come out in the packs than the other legends. So it just seems like there's always a bunch out there. And I know people are putting them in packs, but what I feel right now is going on because there's nothing on the market. I mean, right now, this is Wednesday morning, and I don't know if we're going to get a good snapshot of what's really going on, but a few people bought these at 100. Nobody's going to hold on to them, and some people might use them, but I think what they're doing is they bought them for 100 and and I've done this before because there's not a lot of them left out there. They bought so many of them maybe that they're putting them out there at 140, 150, a few at a time and trying to sell them. Do not buy at 150. Excuse me, having some coffee. This is on the weekends at certain times you can buy this card for yesterday was the lowest I've seen it, but 100, 110 at times. And I think that's the safe play because, even if I've bought these at 110, 120, and it just takes a long time to sell them because, of the packs. So there was a sell off there. Some of the other things, there was a sell off buyer. Let me go to 94, 95s. And I missed on this yesterday. It was usually an opportunity, but for me, but I missed out. Let's go to this card right here. Whenever you can get this for 40 or 45, and periodically it does that on Saturday mornings, almost every Saturday, these will drop to 40 or 45. There's just so many of them out there. Yesterday I got one for 44, 45, put it out there right away for 69 and sold it within an hour. But when these drop, it's a good buy. But yeah, again, as I've always said, you just got to play it safe. You got to think about what's the worst case scenario. This Steve Atwater 94, this is a weird one. When there's a lot of them out there, they're going to be under 100 like this one. And you could buy this and sell it for 109. And I think you're safe, maybe 119. You got another one for 98. But on the Steve Atwaters, really, I want to be under 80 on those. So worst case scenario, I can sell it for 90 and get your coins back, or sell it for 99 and just make that 8 to 10K. Um, that's a good play. And as you can see, there's just, and I don't know what's going on, but there's not a lot of cards out here on the market. So I don't know if the people with a lot of coins bought them all up yesterday and they're holding off. I don't know. But what I'm seeing is, I'm going to go to wide receivers. We're in 94, 95s. What I'm seeing is there's just not a lot of cards. Wide receivers, there's a few more. And just to show you, I'm definitely not always right. I got a Julio Jones at 150 on Friday or Saturday, and I thought that was going to be the bottom. And it just kept staying at 150, 150. So I finally sold it for 159, took a little bit of a loss. But again, I played it safe. I sold it for 159. So you take a little bit of loss, and then you take that 150 that you get, or the 144 that you get, and you play with that, and you try to recoup that. So as long as you're not taking a 30K hit, you're good, and that's the key. The other one that I missed on, and is this one, is the Bo Jackson. I think he's a 91. Let me go back. I missed on this one, and I was hoping I would. This Bo Jackson right here, I got one for 110, a couple for 125, and for the past 5 days, it's fluctuated. I think I sold one yesterday for 139 just to get out of it. I still have one on my team and two left, but I'm probably just going to sell them and break even. I don't know if this one's going to come back up too much. Just because it's a 91, it's not the quality of the card, because of his kick power is better than most. He's a 92. But you see this 94 Zerline, and that I haven't upgraded yet. I'm not going to. I'll buy one. But that's just what I got in the set. If the only way I would upgrade it is if kickers went way down. But, he's a 92, and he has a 70 throwing power. If you wanted to do a fake, he has a 90 speed on kickoff returns. That is good. It's still a good card, but the 91 is what's, I think, killing it, because he's better than this 90. So, I missed on that one. I might hold on to it. I'll probably just sell them today or tomorrow to free up some coins, and try to break even or lose a little bit. So I missed on that one. Here's some of the things that I got some that I didn't miss on, though. And I'm going to show you, over the weekend, I said buy middle linebackers because there were no Easter Scramble middle linebackers between 86 and 90. And, okay, let's go to middle linebacker and watch this. We're going to go buy it now. So 90s, I think I said you wanted to buy these under 20. And I'll go to 88, 99s, but let's look at the 91s. These 91s, I was thinking buy them under 40, I think I said. And it was a safe play, 35 to 40. They've already gone up to 50. 10K doesn't sound like much, but it's 25%. And these, I think, will go up again on Friday. I don't know. I don't think it's a good play here. And at 50, I think if you can steal one, or if you have some, there's another one at 49, another one at 47.5, 45. It's a little risky there. I still think under 40. The 88 to 90s, you were getting, go to 88, 89. These, I said get under 20 on Saturday or Sunday. And they were available under 20. They were definitely available under 25. And they've already gone up. And what all these people are doing is anticipating what's going on. These Bobby Wagners, see 37.5. And just realize when you see something like this, 52, 54, 37.5, 70, 65, 67, when you see this one that's lower, that's somebody that probably has them all and are just trying to reel you in for that 30. They're trying to sell it for 37.5. So what they do is they have a bunch of them and they'll put them higher. But let's go to buy it now. So 35. I said get these under 20. The other thing I said yesterday is defensive tackles. I went over yesterday. And I'm going to go to 91s. And we're at buy it now price. So I said these would go up to over 50. They're at 48. You were buying these for 40. Probably a few days ago, you could have got these for, in the 30s, maybe low to mid 30s. But they're already starting, the 91s are already starting to go up. These I was still getting for 44 yesterday or the day before. I do think that they'll go up a little bit more. These are the ones I said that these are the ones that might shoot up to 70. I'm not telling you to buy them at 50 though. I still think that's too risky because if they change it, and here's the thing that I think they might do. I think they might change not the amount of cards that you need per player, but the rating that you need. So say on defensive tackle, say they made the top tier that you needed. You need 2 of them to get the full 98 positional hero. Let's just say they made it a 92 instead of a 91 like it is on offensive heroes. Watch this. See this? Changes everything. These you're getting for 59. Now, they could do that. I think they could put in a gold or elite token. Still think they're going to do something. I still do. I've been saying it since Saturday. It's just strange, but we'll see. 2 days away. We'll see what happens. So, and then the 88 to 89 guys on the defensive tackles, I'm still sticking with what I said yesterday. And you can see other people are doing this. Look at this. So 88 to 89s, this is a 7 to 8K card. It's up to 10.5 already. And actually, there's only 2 that are under 12. I said these are going to jump to 15. I still think they're going to jump to 15. I don't know if they'll jump higher. They could. If they jump to, say, 18 or 20, if you were listening yesterday and you did what I said, and you still have the opportunity to do that. But this is just low. It's just strange. I don't know if this is a good snapshot. You check in this afternoon and see where they're at. These 86s are 9, about the same as they were yesterday. They're $500 more at this time, 500 coins more. So maybe there's a lot more 86 to 87s. Maybe the 88 to 89s are the play. So watch yesterday's show. I said get the hares, turn them in, keep the defensive tackles, sell the offensive players, get your money back, try to get your defensive tackle for either free or under 5K, sell them for 15 on Friday or Saturday, and let's just see what happens. Now, again, if they change it, it screws everything up. If they change the 80, this one's going to be a safe one because if they made it 92, these will actually go up even higher. if they bumped it instead of going up to 90, if they went up to 92. So we'll see what happens. If they lowered it to 90, no, they're not going to do that. But if they did, yeah, you see these 30K. We'll see what happens. But that 88 to 89, I still think it's going to go up to 15. The middle linebackers, I still think there's opportunity there, but you got to snipe them. The thing with the middle linebackers, as with the 91 defensive tackles, you are limited to what the market's going to give you. And the market's already going up, so the opportunity is missing. Here's another thing I went over on Saturday or Sunday. Let me just show you. I missed on kickers from the positional heroes. I just didn't think of it. But this week you have punters. So let's go to watch this. And I put in the notes, it was risky because you were spending more money. I was getting these for, let's see what they're at. 115 is the lowest. I got two 88s. I got actually two Matt Boschers for 75. I didn't go crazy on them because it was risky. I just don't have enough coins to risk that much. If I sold everything, I'd have 8 million coins. If I sold everybody but my starters, I'd have about 4 million coins. But it's just having the time to do that. So typically, what I do is, I wait, and I'll fluctuate. Get up. I'll be up to 2 million probably, hopefully by the end of tomorrow, in coins. But these I was getting for 75. These might still go up higher. Let's just see how many, because the reason why is the supply. Watch this. We'll go to 86 to 87, and there's some opportunity here. But the Tom Brady thing, look at this. I'm going to buy this. 37 for that Tom Brady. That's a bargain even without a promo coming. Sometimes you get lucky, and I'm not. Let's go to buy it now. So the Tom Brady is going to, kind of like Bo Jackson, that's going to hurt this because a lot of people have it. But let's just see what happens. But these, let's see if these you could have got for 25K, the core elites on Saturday. I think I only have one of them, maybe two. Let's see if 85s were affected. Yeah, these, these right here, you could have got for 10K on Saturday. And they've gone up. The 85s. Look at that, 53.5. So the 84s, they're going to come in packs. I would be a little wary about these. I wouldn't buy them for 30. The 85s, there's not going to be as many that come in packs. And they're the lower end, so they're going to go for the same as the 86 and 87. So if you have any 85, the thing is very few people have a bunch of these. So the supply is going to be low. But the 85, 86, and 87s are going to go for the same. 88, 89, and 90s are going to go for the same just because of the way that the positional heroes works. And then the 84s, they're actually going to go for the same as 83s. I think this is too much. It's way too much. Because if you buy the packs, you're going to get some of these. These will go down. Stay away from the 84s. Don't touch them. Do not touch them. Watch them go up. But no, they won't. They won't. So the other things that I got, Gurley. Let's see. Let's go to 94, 95s. This one went down to see, he's down to 100. He's gone way down. Can't tell you that this one's going to go up. I can tell you it's a good card. It's a better card than this Terrell Davis. which I've seen at 90. I don't think this is a bad buy at 99, 103. I think if you ever saw it at 90, though, you jump on it. You could buy this at 100 and feel comfortable. And at some point in the next couple of days, sell it for 125 to 130. I don't see it going back up to 150 again. But because of the availability, you can't get these in packs. The Terrell Davis is the only reason why that one's continued to stay above 100. Just he's not that good of a card. The Barry Sanders, this thing bottomed out 2 weeks ago at 100, 105. It's a 150 card. It's a 140 to 150 card, the Barry Sanders. Bo Jackson, that one was down under 150 yesterday, 140. I think I saw it for. This 94 Barry Sanders, as I've said, is going to be harder and harder to steal him. But that's going to stay strong in that 180 range, 175 to 185, I think is the number. I had 5. I'm down to 1. I've been slowly selling them off. You see, there's not a lot of cards out here in the 94 and 95s. And that'll affect the price. It's not going to touch Campbell or Lynch. Don't touch those. Campbell's you can buy them for 40. That's it. Don't touch them. The other one is, let's go to wide receiver on 94, 95s. Okay, Schuster 67. And you can look, there's just not as many of them out there. Because people aren't buying the packs anymore. They're buying the positional hero packs. This Warfield, this is a good card. It's just one of those popular cards. But it's if you're going to buy it and sell it, it's an 80 to 80K card. I bought one for 80. It took me a while, but I think I sold it for 109. And you see it at 120, 128. Doesn't make me feel bad. So that's what I got. The other thing you want to be wary of is cards with power-ups. See what happens on Friday. The cards that come out with power-ups that people want. Let's just say an Atkins. I mean, the ones with power-ups, those are going to go for higher if there's not a lot of them out there. You got to be wary of that. If you have any, and what I'm saying is that if you have them in your set, don't just sell them for the same price as what those numbers, positional numbers, the ratings are going for. Make sure you look into that player and that specific player and see what those are going for. The other thing, if you want some entertainment, Toke put out a video last night of Pack and Play. One of the funniest ones I've seen ever. And what he does is he goes in, he starts a team, and he just buys packs. He has to take his base team, which is all bronze, and just use packs. That's it. So he goes in and he buys a few packs, and then he plays seasons, and it is hilarious. I'll put a link to it in the comment section below. And again, don't forget, in the description of the video, I'll put a daily recap of what I went over. And then I'm going to touch on 96, 97s real quick. So, not much here for opportunity. Jerry Rice has gone back up. Did see Beckham go down to 250, 235, 250 yesterday. Here's might be a buy if you're looking for a middle linebacker for your team. Let's see where he's at now. Shazier was down to here we go, 250. 257. He was under 250 this morning. Not much under 250. This is a good card because of his speed. But watch this. Not compared to Mike Singletary, but compared to Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's still a good card at 94. But that 93 speed for Shazier, that's what sells this card. And this card a few days ago, was going for 330. Again, Michael Singletary's, these were down to, again, 250, similar to what they were on Saturday. There's a lot of them out there. don't buy unless you could steal. If you can steal one for 240, maybe buy it, but I wouldn't touch it. The Shaziers, there's just less of them out there. I'd feel more comfortable buying one of these for under 250. But I don't know about the opportunity to sell it because of what the positional hero is coming out this weekend. So I don't think it's a buy and sell. I think it's a buy and keep if you need one. And something like that, what you do is you buy and put them on your team, and you wait for the positional hero 98s to come down to 250, and you use him in the meantime if you're playing. And then I'm going to tell you, this is a good card. I'll show you. If you're looking for a good card for your team for low money, this Warren Moon right here. Watch this. If you're a pocket passer, and again, if you're playing in seasons and weekend league, if you're a pocket passer, I think this probably is one of the best cards out there for the money and the safe. I don't see this card ever getting to 100K. I have seen it to 190. I wouldn't buy it at maybe 230 or 220, but yesterday these were at 200. I think, if you were looking to put one on your team and you don't have a Vic or a Cam Newton or Aaron Rodgers, and you're just looking for a good quarterback, this is the one right here. This is compared to Michael Vick. He's better than him in most. So it's one of those cards that's like kind of under the radar. It's not really a good opportunity to make coins, but it's a good player to put on your team. And you're going to see those here and there. This Derek Carr, that's a good card. I just think there's too many of them out there. And the Warren Moon, go deep. That's the one to get. But other than that, just get ready for Friday. I would maybe try to make some coins today and tomorrow. And then on Friday and Saturday, if you haven't loaded up on defensive players, you want to buy offensive players. Saturday morning sell-off, I don't know if it's going to be as dramatic this week, but we'll see. Just don't feel it. But we'll see. And the big thing there on Saturday is, these packs, they put the timer on it. I love it. EA is so good. So they have the timer here on the Legends Fantasy Pack. So, Friday night, you won't be able to get them. Guess what? On Saturday, they'll re-up them. Ultimate Legends Fantasy Pack, on Friday, you won't be able to get them. Friday after noon. But on Saturday, they'll re-up them. These are going to be gone, the offensive fantasy packs. These will be gone. Like I've said before, if you want to buy some and just hold on to them and then open them up later, I would do that. These Legends Fantasy Packs, I would do the same thing. If you have the coins, they're just 90K. I stopped buying them. And then these Easter Scrambles. Real quick on these. Once these are gone, this promo is the same as the Combine promo. I mean, it's an identical blueprint. Lawrence Taylor, Christopher Johnson. It's identical. And what was the one before that? There's a few of them. I think the Snow Beast, the Oops. I mean, they're all very similar, but this one was almost identical to the Combine. So once these are gone, people are still not going to have LT. They're still going to want LT. Those cards that you're getting for 8K, you're good. Because they're still like a 90 center. I mean, it's still a good card for 8 to 10,000. So you're safe there. You could load up on them. You just gotta wait and see what happens. But this weekend with the defensive positional heroes, Madden, when you're playing seasons and you're playing weekend league, defense really is key. Everybody's going to have a similar offense in weekend league, but defense is key. Having those speedy players at middle linebacker, cornerback, safety, those are the ones that really make a difference in gameplay. So just be aware of that, but stay away from the replays too. That was a bust. But I hope you enjoyed it. Watch that Toke video. I highly recommend it. It is friggin' hilarious. So I'll put the link down below. And until next time, all the best.